On the drive from the DMV area to Wisconsin this summer, I stumbled across a little town called Valparaiso, Indiana, and upon looking at a map, I realized that there were 3 crossings all right next to each other just outside of town. The crossings were all on Tower Road, and from north to south we had the Chicago, Fort Wayne, and Eastern Railroad, owned by the G&W, the CN South Bend Sub, and the NS Chicago District. I knew I wouldn't have much time to spend here, but I was hoping to catch at least one nice train. How'd that go? Watch to the end and you'll see. But before even arriving to the 3 crossings, I got rage-baited by a CN SD40 at some random road crossing. I drove over a crossing and I looked over and saw headlights, so I pulled over and tried to see if I could catch whatever it was. Turns out it was just a single SD40 doing some switching, and it accidentally managed to trigger the crossing. So Valparaiso was off to a great start. After stopping for dinner, we drove over to the railroad crossings to check out the scene. We parked on an empty patch of gravel about 50 feet from the CN line, but I ended up hearing a horn from a distance away that I believed was on the NS line. I rushed over to get set up, and I got there just in time. Unfortunately, I missed the symbol of this train. All I heard was the crew calling out clear at Tower. If anyone knows what symbol this was, I'd love to know. I'm kind of used to getting weird looks when I'm trying to record trains, but it was on a whole nother level here. Every car that would go past or that was sitting at the crossing waiting for this intermodal to pass by was looking at me like I had 3 heads. It also didn't help that the weather was nice, so everybody had their windows down, making it even clearer that people were looking at me weird. Some guy yelled something out his window at me after the crossing bars went back up, and I have no idea what it was. Oh well. Anywho, I headed back to my mom's car near the CN tracks to camp out and wait for something I saw on heritage units. Somebody had reported CN 3237, a 100th anniversary locomotive, leading an empty westbound potash train. It last got reported 123 miles of track away, about 4 hours before, so I had no clue if it had already passed or if it would take a while to show up. But sure enough, a CN detector a few miles east of me called out a westbound, and I was just hoping it was the right train. And sure enough, here was CN B73111. I initially didn't know what type of horn this was. I only very recently realized after re-listening. Turns out 3237 has a Newcast P5. This is only the second time I had ever actually gotten to hear a P5 in action, and it definitely was a pleasant surprise on a day with such few trains. Thank you so much to anyone who stuck around to the end of this video. We seriously appreciate it, especially as a new channel. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to help support us. See you on the next video, but until then, enjoy some nice jointed rail sounds.